Okay, James Creedon is here with Media Watch now. James, taking us back to our top story tonight. Brexit. Theresa May's deal has been defeated for a second time by not such a huge margin as last time. This time it was 149 votes.
That's right. So I had lots of sort of material ready and now it's all shifted again.
Yes.
So, try to sum up Brexit in 5 minutes. I can't. So I'll just show you what I have. Financial Times, Theresa May suffers a second big Brexit defeat. So obviously on front page of all of the British newspapers online. Now, we were seeing a lot of stuff like this throughout the day, attempts to win over the hard Brexit brigade, I suppose, and others. To my European research group colleagues, they would be on the hard Brexit camp. I urge you to hold your nose and support May's deal. So this is all for them to support the withdrawal agreement with additional reassurances secured by Theresa May. But did those assurances go far enough? Obviously, we know now they didn't. Now, one graphic that has been doing the rounds as well, this is on the BBC's website, but I've seen it pulled elsewhere, is where we go from here. So there's going to be a vote tomorrow on
Same time
no
tomorrow.
deal. Yeah, and then on Thursday, it's going to be a big Brexit week. Vote on delaying Brexit, extending Article 50. So essentially, the May 29th deadline, might it be extended? Or are we careering towards a no deal? Hard to say. Anyway, people across the spectrum against the withdrawal agreement were obviously fetting the vote. This is Sadiq Khan, the Labour Mayor of London. I welcome tonight's vote to wholly reject the deal. The Prime Minister needs to put our city and our country first and withdraw Article 50. So obviously a lot of these tweets are very technical for people who aren't following every I suppose domino as it falls. Another huge catastrophic defeat for the Prime Minister. It's now time to put this back to the people for a final say. So we have others saying, forget about no deal. We want a second people's vote. Apparently she lost her voice at one point in the Commons this evening.
She sounded terrible. It has to be said.
But might I fast...
Couldn't help but feel sorry for her because after everything she's been through and then she's lost her voice as well.
Might I fast forward to this GIF?
Oh, we're going to see more of these,
which I have shown before, but it does, I think, seem appropriate again. This was for what was it? It's Theresa May arriving back to Downing Street, coming in the front door.
This is before she even lost the first deal.
I know, but it always seems relevant every day. Yeah. It's like
why would you want
that job? Anyway, what else do we have? This is probably a bit irrelevant now, but this is coming down. This is Tony Connolly of RTE News in Ireland talking about the assurances she got from Brussels, I suppose you could say, and well, essentially, let's just put it, kind of simplify all of this from the point of view of hard Brexiters. This didn't change anything. It was just sort of additional assurances.
Anyone, apparently,
that's right,
except Theresa May.
So News Thump, I thought was quite funny. Triumph for Theresa May as she convinces the EU to use a different font on the Brexit deal. Anyway, that kind of predicted what we saw in Parliament with various members of the European Research Group, such as Crispin Blunt, saying not a jot or a comma other than linguistic interpretation has actually changed in the withdrawal agreement, and others saying we totally agree with you. I voted to leave Europe. Please vote it down. Boris, what else do we have? There's so much on this, Laura. It's kind of hard to.
Well, the DUP as well.
Yeah,
made me laugh.
That's right. I'll just show you.
She needs to go back. She needs to go back and get a better deal.
That's it. And Michel Barnier, by the way, was listening in earlier, saying, "Let me be clear. The only basis for a transition is the withdrawal agreement. No withdrawal agreement means no transition." So that's, I suppose, the same message.
No deal, no transition.
But the DUP, yes, the writing was on the wall.
Nigel Dodds just said a few moments ago, we don't want a no deal outcome. So it's hard to see what he does want.
I don't know. It's all, it's like everything is so chaotic. But the writing was on the wall from earlier this afternoon. I don't know. Yeah. Somebody should simplify things. It's a no. DUP statement means Brexit deal less likely. We saw that from earlier this afternoon. There were quite a few comments that I thought were interesting in this regard. If today's events have taught us nothing else, they have taught us that appeasing the anti-DUP and the European Research Group is simply impossible. And another comment saying, given this deal is predicated on protecting the Good Friday Agreement, it says a lot about the UK in 2019. That its fate will come down to the judgment of the only significant UK political party that opposes the Good Friday Agreement. I suppose that's the eternal difficulty that May has found herself in since she has had to rely on the DUP.
Not a border.
That's it. This isn't worth mentioning. Strong sense in the EU that Theresa May's biggest problem aren't the backstop of the withdrawal agreement, but splits between soft and hard Brexiteers.
Oh, isn't that an old story?
And
for the
I suppose that's
Party?
nothing new about there. Brexit right now. Just thought I'd show you that before we finish. And what else is Brexit? God knows where we're going. And that's a church. where you can pray for Brexit. I thought I had one more thing. Yes, the post-apocalyptic fiction section has been moved to current affairs. But those gags are every day now. Every day, right?
Oh, yeah.
Please, yeah.
The gags, the memes.
I know, except is it funny,
It
really?
would be funny if it wasn't so tragic.
Yes.
But we'll be back at the same time tomorrow with another vote from the British Parliament. James, thank you very much indeed. We'll